Hello, atheists and believers alike. Today we're coming to you from beautiful Whistler, British Columbia, Canada, home of the Winter Olympics in 2010. So today it's a hot day here, and a hot day being the Drinking Atheist. Today we're going to be enjoying Carlsberg. Nice beer from Copenhagen. I know everybody in Europe's very familiar with it, and the beer snobs. Even though I would not call this a beer snob kind of drink, it's a perfect drink for a perfect day. So that's what we're going to be enjoying today while we're having our little discussion here. So this is our inaugural episode of the Drinking Atheist, and well, I just want to welcome you all, believers, non-believers, and I'll give you the genesis, so to speak, of the show. The reason the Drinking Atheist is, it kind of pays homage to the late Christopher Hitchens, who always enjoyed a fine drink and a cigarette, of course. That's part of it, but I've got a lot of Catholic friends that love to drink. They're good people. I got some evangelical friends that love to get really, really hammered and discuss God. I never really understood that, but those people who know who I'm talking about, because they'll be watching this episode, they're still good people, but they somehow have a predisposition to discussing Jesus and the meaning of life when they're quite hammered, which, you know, I tend to indulge them. So the Drinking Atheist is especially about the common ground of atheists and non-atheists that love to drink. Of course, that probably excludes some of you devout followers of Islam that cannot drink, but you're still welcome to participate. So this is a place where people are going to hammer out their beliefs in the comment section below. I'll have my say, of course, and you are free to disagree, agree, build upon my body of video work here, or tear it apart. It's all up to you. Part of the motivation of creating the Drinking Atheist comes from that wonderful YouTube show called the Thinking Atheist. Now, I'm sure the Thinking Atheist loves a drink now and again too, so perhaps we may lure some of those followers in here too, and they can come and have a drink and make a comment down below. Let's get started. My background, I come from a Catholic background, became an evangelical Christian in my late teens, early 20s, and in my 30s abandoned it slowly to become, I guess you'd say, agnostic, to becoming a very devout atheist. Now, atheism tends to empower me because it makes me feel that it's a wonderful world out there, and this is all we have, and we have to make the best of it. Well, let's start first of all of what an atheist is not. For some reason, all my religious friends, they tend to impose a belief system into atheism. They say, well, it is like an anti-belief. It is the belief of nothing. And I go, absolutely not. I do not have a belief. It is just that there is no evidence of a deity. Atheism is the lack of worship of deities. What is the word for the non-belief in astrology? What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. I am an atheist. There is no deity. And of course, my dear friends of faith generally like to insist that if I was to worship a deity, it would be the deity of their choice among the thousands of deities that exist. You must take these things with a grain of salt, and everybody imposes their own theistic view of the world to the exclusion of other deities. So essentially everybody is an atheist with the exclusion of the deity of their choice. On that thought, I don't want to burden people too much here on our inaugural episode, and the black flies and bees are starting to get a bit frisky here, so I think they're sensing my Carlsberg, so I better get going before I get stung. So anyway, remember, God is not great, but I might think you are great. So make a comment. Cheers.